Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're talking about the Willow Inn Cafe in Enid, Oklahoma. And after the break, we're going to talk Tulsa World. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley. So during our recent camping trip, Amber and I endeavored to find some new places to discuss on the OnlyinOKShow. Yeah. And we had multiple failures.
That's always bad. It's always bad to hear because you guys frequent camping areas throughout the state, Lake Murray being probably number one on the list.
Yes.
So you're in and around
Ardmore
and the Arbuckle area and all that stuff down there. It's a shame to me, and I didn't mean to cut you off. It's a shame to me that we always get a piss poor report card.
So on the drive, no kids free. So it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg to stop.
And he doesn't get any better than that.
So we stopped at a place that I'm not going to name. It was on the way to Ardmore, but not in Ardmore. And let's just say that they say their burgers are world famous.
That's some tall cotton.
I say that their burgers are Cisco frozen burgers.
You're saying world lamest.
It was bad. And again, I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
But so again, you can hide a lot of sins in a good bun. But when you don't even have a good bun, it was bad. It was a bad experience.
Can we just expand on it a little bit? Let's do anatomy of a burger.
Okay.
Just real quick. Hang on.
Okay.
The point I'm getting to. First of all, let's start with what's in a name. When you think of things that are world famous, Nathan's Hot Dogs come to mind, the New York Yankees, the Dallas Cowboys, unless you're a Giants fan. You know what I mean?
No, it was bad. It was a bad experience. There was nothing world famous about it. The bun was not toasted. The bun was, I don't even know how to explain how the bun was put on a hot surface.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's the extent of it?
Yeah, so there was no...
This is why I eat at home.
Exactly. The burger was a Cisco burger, no doubt. 100% this was a Cisco burger.
Now you can do, and I'm not standing up for it, but you can do a peel and stick burgers, what I call them, because they come on the paper. You peel them and peel the paper off, stick it on the griddle. You can do it right. I've had them done right, but the difference was it was their beef that they had processed and had it processed into patties and been frozen. This is not the case.
No, this was 40% soy. It was gross. The cheese was the processed American nasty cheese. Like nothing redeeming about it. They oversalted the burger.
Yeah.
It was just bad. So, we took our loss and we moved on down the road.
Okay.
We were in Ardmore, and we've been to a few places in Ardmore, quite a few places in Ardmore, trying to find
the right place.
Some good places to talk about. And so far, we're batting, I don't know.
Less than 500.
Way less than 500.
So, but here's the thing. We've talked about it before. When I've been a few times with you and we would go to town to get something to eat, camping is fun. Mm-hmm. But it's also kind of nice
to get away
on like the Saturday night.
Yeah. To go
to town,
out, not have to cook, not have to clean up, not have to prep.
No more hot dogs tonight.
Right.
Let's go get a blah-diddy-blah.
So we went to have a steak.
Okay.
You're thinking, hey, steak. You can't mess up a steak.
How can you go wrong?
You know me. You've known me for a long time. Yeah. Have you ever seen me not eat a steak?
No.
That was presented to me?
Never.
I ate a steak that I stopped 10% into and said, I can't eat this. It's gross.
Wow.
The green beans literally disintegrated in your mouth. They were sitting in that water bath for so long that when you put the green beans in your mouth, they just evaporated like baby food.
Jiminy.
Amber got a dinner roll that probably weighed as much as... It looked like a normal-sized dinner roll,
Right.
but you would have thought that it was like stuffed with something because it was so heavy.
Really?
It was just dense bread.
Wow.
Here's the kicker. The killer of this...
You've already killed me.
I'm going to make
You're going
it
in for
worse.
you're going for the double tap.
So you're eating something gross and you're like, okay, well, I'll
Yeah.
eat some bread to get this out of my mouth.
Right.
Piece of Texas toast next to my steak. I peel
Soggy.
off the edge. No,
Okay.
it was not soggy. It was
Okay.
crispy.
I got you.
It was cooked well.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
It literally tasted like they used popcorn butter to butter the Texas toast. It was disgusting.
Gosh.
Like
It's
if you
just a
you
shame.
dumped out a popcorn at the movie theater and stuck a piece of bread down in there and gathered up all that juice and then grilled it, that's what they served me. It was disgusting. So it's one of those things where I'm fine with...
You can look past a lot of stuff.
I can look past a lot of stuff, but I think that every town has to have that one restaurant that, that just knocks it out of the park. And I've yet to find it there.
Well, and we've talked about this before because we've been to those towns where we go, let's ask the locals. And we've been to towns where they literally said, Denny's. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Denny's. What?
Yeah, like, hey, what's the best place to go get something to eat? Denny's is good. Like, no. I need a local, family-owned and operated restaurant.
See, and I think maybe we're looking at it wrong. Maybe we're looking at it from a tourist perspective. Locals don't care about a greasy spoon. Maybe. They don't care. It's people that like us that are on, destination somewhere.
Right.
That are looking for that because we expect it. Because here in Oklahoma, let's be realistic. Here in Oklahoma, the metro area, you can't swing a bat without hitting somewhere that's pretty damn good. But
right.
When I go to a small town, you cannot tell me.
The best place to eat is the gas station?
Where's the best place to eat in Chickasha? Hands down, or was. J&W at one time was the spot.
Yeah.
It may still very well be the spot. They keep funky hours and nobody cares.
Right.
How come every town doesn't have a Dairy Boy?
I think every town does, and it's just hard to find them.
I just don't understand. I cannot, for the life of me. It's been because I've had a busy life. I haven't been back camping with you. I haven't been to Ardmore in a while. But I can't believe that it's been at least 4 or 5 years, and there isn't anything in that area that's up to par by now.
So I'm still researching, I'm still looking, but if you're listening to the show and you know of the place, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you think McDonald's is good, then I don't want to hear where you want me to go when I'm in Ardmore.
Right.
But if you think McDonald's is garbage and you know the right place for me to go to, please let us know. Find us on Facebook, find us on whatever social media you're on, and let us know the best place to eat in Ardmore. But I found a place for you.
Oh, tell me more.
In Enid, Oklahoma. So,
yeah.
I know how much you love breakfast.
Yeah, dude, it's my favorite. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, no.
The Willow Inn Cafe in Enid, Oklahoma serves breakfast all day long.
Oh, mama.
And this place is going to remind you of the childhood coffee shop trips with Grandpa.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down, as soon as you walk in, the unmistakable smells of just good old-fashioned country food.
That's what I remember growing up. There were restaurants like that. And what's funny, kind of running it back a little bit to talk about nothing to eat that way where you're headed. There used to be a restaurant off the side of the road between here and Lake Texhoma that you walk in. The tables were a mile long. Mm-hmm. It smelled like pancakes. You could smell the batter. You could smell the bacon. This is my jam.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's American comfort food at its finest, and it's served to you by some of the friendliest people that you will ever meet anywhere.
You know what? I will tip I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for friendly waitresses. I'll tip 35% if you touch my shoulder and say, "Hun, take my money,"
just leave your wallet.
I've put more waitresses through college than go-go dancers. Okay.
Oh my God. So they're well known for their chicken fried steak, some of the best chicken fried steak around, and I think it's definitely worth the drive. Huge portions. The seating is obviously limited. This is a smaller facility, but I think that's one of those things where if you can have a restaurant be in business for decades in a small building, it's because you're doing things right. Their chicken fried steak is literally award-winning.
Oh,
it is perfectly breaded. It's always served with like the homey side dishes and white gravy, which, dude, you would eat this white gravy with a spoon.
Listen to me, okay? I drink white gravy.
Obviously, chicken fried steak on a plate is an option.
Oh.
Chicken fried steak sandwich. You know, there's an old company that used to be famous for their chicken fried steak sandwiches.
Well, the Steak Sandwich Supreme.
Or the
Those
Steak
guys?
Sandwich Supreme. I think this place puts them to shame, dude.
I'm sorry, that sounded a little bit like Leslie Jordan. Rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. But I'm a sucker for a chicken fried steak. But here's my thing, man. I said this the other day while I was eating at one of my favorite breakfast spots in OKC, Perry's on South May. Shout out to Perry's Cafe. Since 1990 something has been one of my spots to eat. But if you've got a world famous chicken fry, but you got pancakes,
dude, okay. Again, breakfast all day long.
I know, but I'm choosing breakfast over chicken fry. I love you,
and I'm fine with that. But that's your choice.
My jam.
That's
my jam.
your choice to do that.
Right.
But to be clear, the chicken fried steak is also available all day. So if you want to roll in there at 6 a.m. and get yourself a chicken fried steak, you can do that.
Dang, man. Yeah, you're going to have to sign me up for it. When you start, I feel like, but you've already thrown the gauntlet. When you say award-winning hand-breaded chicken fried steak, perfectly breaded, there's a place around here that puts their world-famous chicken fried steak on their little marquee.
Mm-hmm.
Amos and Andy's grill down here. I would put, from what I've heard and seen of their chicken fry.
Oh yeah, no, this is
night and day. Yeah,
night and day. If you think you have a place that makes good chicken fried steak,
think again.
You probably want to go to Enid and try out the Willow Inn Cafe just to verify that your chicken fried steak is actually good.
Yeah, and you'll be swishing the crumbs around your mouth trying to figure out the recipe.
The thing I like about them, though, and this is one of those things where it's some people don't like this, but they have a daily menu. So their menu changes. They always have the chicken fried steak. They always have the breakfast all day long.
The greatest hits.
But they have daily specials like meatloaf or homemade chicken and noodles. They also have daily desserts that are completely different from day to day.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like the concept of the soup of the day type, blue plate special type specials of the day. Because you know exactly what to expect on Wednesday or Monday. If they even say it's
I don't think they do it that way.
Right,
I think it's just, hey, today we made meatloaf.
Yeah.
So
that will lure you in, because if you don't know what day your favorite food is, you might have to come 5 days a week.
Yeah, but you can always go in and go, well, if I don't like the special, then I can at least have the chicken fried steak, or I can at least have a stack of pancakes.
Or I can drink some gravy.
Drink some gravy. But they've been here, I think, over 20 years.
That's a long time, man.
And, dude, you can't have this reputation. You can't have the reputation that they've achieved in a small town like Enid without knocking it out of the park.
Well, we've talked about businesses that have, the thing that shall not be named. It's a true testament to the quality in which you provide service, food, that you made it this far. 20 years? That's a long time to be doing one thing really, really, really well.
Yeah, and so they also have the schedule thing.
Okay.
So just to go back to our earlier conversation about not finding good food, on the way home we were going to stop at the Cintio's, but we forgot what day of the week it was.
Sunday.
No, it was a Tuesday.
Oh.
And they're not open on Tuesdays. And that was the saddest experience that I've had in a long time, where I thought I was going to get some DeCentio's meatballs, and
You end up with corn nuts.
yeah, I was not happy and just drove home.
That's the worst feeling in the world when you have it in your mind.
Oh, yeah. Dude, and it's a 2-hour drive the
Right.
whole time.
You're thinking,
like, oh, man, it's going to be great. I didn't eat lunch on purpose because we're going
Right.
to stop at DeCentio's.
What kind of slice am I going to get? Or should I get a meatball too?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. But the thing about Willow Inn Cafe,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Listen, we've talked about it until we're blue plate specialed in the face. I think that's the sweet spot. Closing at 2.
I think it's one of those things where, especially you have a couple of good restaurants in town where they kind of flip-flop, where
Mhm.
one covers a certain set of the...
Right, the dinner and then...
Right.
Right.
You know, where you can always go and get something good.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. But yes, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Monday through Friday, so no weekends, no
Right.
dinners. I appreciate that they can pull it off because, again, quality and then the service, you'll show up when they're there.
Yep.
And you'll like it.
Breakfast bunch, brunch bunch, lunch bunch. It covers, to me personally, I could live or die whether or not I had dinner or not. Breakfast for me, if I don't have breakfast, I just give up.
No, I agree with that. But if you are interested in checking out the Willow Inn Cafe, check out their Facebook page, facebook.com/Willow Inn 1234.
Coming up after the break, we're going to canoodle about canoes.
Stick around. We are
We
small business owners.
We are internet entrepreneurs.
We have a lot of Christmas gifts going out this year that have the OnlyinOK logo on them.
Yes. You get one. You get a shirt. I'm going to have a t-shirt gun at my family get together. Boom, just shooting. They're like, dude, the place isn't pow, pow. You know, I'm knocking stuff over because I got the too big a t-shirt gun. Yeah.
If you need some last minute Christmas gifts for your customers or for your family members who don't warrant a $300 gift,
Right.
I think maybe some nice promotional gear might be the perfect gift for Uncle Larry.
Right. Nice, cozy promotional gear. And the only place I can think of to get cozy professional gear, it would be from Ronnie Davenport at Tailboard Apparel.
Absolutely. He can screen print or embroider your logo
Or monogram.
onto virtually anything. And I personally think hoodies are the way to go.
Yeah.
Even your emo nephew
Yeah.
will love
A hoodie.
a hoodie with your logo on it, and he'll wear it.
Or our logo, because he loves you so much that he'll wear your hoodie.
He'll be a walking little emo billboard for you.
Right. That hates tourism, but he'll do it because he loves you.
Absolutely. And if you need the hookup on that, reach out to our buddy Ronnie. Reach out to our buddy Ronnie at 405-517-2174.
Or hit him up on the web at tailboardapparel.com. So I would say 4 years, it seems like 4 years ago. Maybe not. We talked about Canoo invading
We
Oklahoma.
did talk about Canoo invading Oklahoma, the electric vehicle manufacturer, and the headline today from the Tulsa World, Canoo to expand to Oklahoma City with electric vehicle manufacturing plant in repurposed building. Headline from Rhett Morgan over at the Tulsa World.
Shots fired, Elon Musk. I know you're over there, firing them left and right at Twitter, but you might just want to keep up with these guys. We've got some movers and shakers in the electric car business.
For real, dude. The amount of stuff that they're doing, they have an existing 630,000 square foot space that they're converting into a manufacturing plant by the year 2023. I think.
And they declined to give you the address, but I promise you won't be able to miss a 630 square foot space that isn't owned by Hobby Lobby. It'll be hard to miss.
Well, you got to think there's a ton of
Land?
no jobs.
Yeah, that's a lot of jobs. It's going to be a lot of people pushing brooms, buttons, and making decisions in a 630 square 200,000 square foot space.
Yeah, you're talking a large-scale production.
Oh, yeah.
A large-scale production facility. Yeah, but according to the officials over at Canoo, they're working with third-party manufacturing partners to get the start of production on their own equipment this month.
That's fast.
It is.
I mean, they're going to have a full-scale production line in 2023. It's like tomorrow.
Dude, that's super soon.
I mean, Q2.
Yeah, Q2 of 2023, but that's
still
right around the corner.
there.
They're expecting the new facility to bring in about 200 jobs. Nope. This is actually following the recent announcement where they're going to build their own battery modules in a manufacturing facility at the Mid-American Industrial Park in Tulsa. And you're talking about that bringing 200 jobs to that area.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are going to be in the 630,000 square foot facility.
Do you know how big 630,000 square feet is? We're a land. We're all about land around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's 120 acres, man. That's a lot.
It's huge. And that's not even considering the fact that when we originally talked about Canoo coming to Oklahoma, it was to Pryor, Oklahoma,
right,
where they built their mega micro factory that employs more than 2,000 people. So, dude, they're all over the place, bringing tons of jobs to Oklahoma. I think it's time that we start thinking about switching to Canoo.
Yeah, and maybe not buy a canoe. I got to get to where I can afford a water canoe, but then I'll work my way up to a canoe vehicle. Again, I think most people are on this Tesla bandwagon. There's look, you might call it, this is a startup company that's covering 120 acres, 200 jobs.
It's huge. And, I haven't seen a whole lot of Canoo advertising.
I haven't.
I do think that we have a spot in the driveway for an OnlyinOK
canoe
wrapped Canoo sponsored by Canoo vehicle.
Will we? Well, okay.
We could explore the state in a canoe.
Here's the situation. Can I borrow it? I can come down more often if I have our promotional canoe car.
I think it's a great idea. I think it works for both of us. So while you guys are building those giant plants, you might look at a local podcast.
Well, yeah. And if you want more information on the story, it's a great story, and it's a great move for Oklahoma. You can go to the TulsaWorld.com and check that story out.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the show notes.
But if you're looking to put your face on something important, you want to be a producer, you want to be be involved with a world-class podcast, you too could be an executive producer on the OnlyinOKShow.
Exactly how are people going to do that?
I don't know yet, but
okay.
I have a feeling when we roll that thing out, we're going to be people are going to we're going to need a canoe. We're going to need a canoe car.
Well, I think if you do have any show ideas for us, we are always on the lookout. And if you have a restaurant in and around the Ardmore area that you think
is world famous,
is slept on,
right?
Let us know. Find us over at Facebook. Find us on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been the OnlyinOKShow. I'm Harley.
And I'm Brett.
And we're out of here.
Peace. Oklahoma bars expected to be packed. Roads could be dangerous on biggest drinking day of the year. Only people that drink know to drink tonight. But it says Oklahoma bars are expecting to be packed.
Hold on. Tonight's a big drinking night?
Yeah, some call the night before Thanksgiving the biggest drinking day of the year, according to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. Last Thanksgiving weekend, there were 586 collisions. Jeez.
Yeah, you need to hurry up and get out of here before it gets to drinking time.
Bar managers expect big crowds Wednesday night, which is traditionally a busy night for their industry. It's also a busy night for law enforcement, who see more alcohol and drug-related crashes than on any other typical Wednesday. See, again, I can't tell you the last time I went to a bar and didn't feel like I didn't belong in a bar. I'm just not a bar person. I've never met, nothing good has ever happened as the result of me going to a bar.
Yeah.
I mean, people go there and they get that liquid courage, and everybody wants to. You can't look at someone the wrong way, and it's just. I want to stay home.
Yeah.
I want to stay home and let my kids talk shit to me,
which they will.
So I think we're already talking Halloween costumes for the boys next year.
Jesus Christ,
Chris
Helmsworth.
Mason's going to go as Tommy Boy, and Carson will be Richard. You know, the Richard and Tommy from Tommy Boy. We're going to get a little Callahan auto parts shirt.
Nice. That's awesome.
Dude, he is a wild man. He is crazy. What?
Ow. It's the dryer.
The dude is... He's going to be trouble, man. Trouble. You're like, cool. Son of a bitch. Let's hear you, son of a bitch.
Oh, welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the Willow Inn Cafe. Yeah.
Have you been listening to
What?
that podcast that I told you to listen to?
Postcards?
Intergalactic Boombox.
You didn't tell me about that, did you?
Yes, we listened to it right here.
No, I haven't. I
The
haven't
guy
been
does
listening
the
to any
voices.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to any podcasts.
Yeah, you need to get that on your damn podcast list.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna wrap your head around a pole. Yeah. Yeah.
Just Macho Man. I like Macho Man because he's a yes. He's not a yes man. He's a yeah man.
Yeah, man.
You never hear him going,
No. Not gonna happen. Well, he might go, not gonna happen. No, Hogan.
Why does your Macho Man Randy Savage kind of sound like a pug?
I'm the cream of the pug. I need 3 minutes of playtime.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're discussing the Willow Inn Cafe in Enid, Oklahoma. And after the break, we're talking... You hear something?
The dryer?
Oh, I thought it was in my headphones. I thought I could hear it in my headphones. Come on. This is supposed to be a professional recording studio. I've sucked more Spielbergs. It sounded better than this. I feel like there's a Spielberg we haven't heard of.
Toby Spielberg?
Is Steven Spielberg an only child?
I have no idea. Can we do
Yes,
the show,
3,
please?
2, 1.